I did not go to. I fell asleep at 5 p.m. yesterday and woke up at 8. I have never been more tired in my life. Jet lag is finally catching up with me. So
Just why you get in on the Friday?
Apparently. I've been setting up for our booth as well, so I will try to take some. I'll take some footage of it down there for you, what it's like before the hall opens up.
Or follow us on Twitter.
Yeah, or follow me on Twitter.
I'm not really tweeting about GDC yet, though.
I have been. I've been posting all of that. Look, producer boot camp we've been a part of has been actually one of the most informative talks I've been a part of. Been really, just a really good what would you call it, source of information. Like the last talk was just by a guy from Gearbox, was it? Yeah, he's so if you know Gearbox, they did, is it Gears of War? No. Borderlands, that's it. Yeah. I make games, not play games.
No, this is your first GDC though.
Yes, this is man.
How are you finding it? First impressions.
There is a lot of people. There is a lot of people.
About 25,000 people.
Yeah, I've only been in one hall so far. Tomorrow I'm going to run over to the West Hall because there's a talk from Jesse Schell that I really want to see. Shane will tell you more of Jesse Schell if he hasn't already, and his book, The Art of Game Design.
Yeah, and there's also another talk by Mike Acton, who's the senior programmer of Insomniac. And like, this is my Ratchet and Clank motion. I was like miming Ratchet and Clank for just then.
I've never been a fan of.
It's going to be great.
I did watch. It was Ratchet and Clank that had the movie that recently came out.
Yeah. I ran into Martin Salin last night, who made Unraveled, and he's such a sweetie. And it's just been really great to like catch up with people that you only see once a year.
Like, even though we just randomly... Let's do it. It was...
Game Dev Katamari.
Yeah, essentially. So it's just, like Shane has probably mentioned, networking. This has been a really good place to do that as well and meet, well, people I generally would not meet.
Yeah. Tweet us your questions as well.
Question, how does being there in person compared to seeing it play out online?
This is probably more for you because I've been here, like, when I was volunteering, before I actually started working in the industry, I volunteered at GDC. So my first interaction with GDC was probably the most I'd seen of it online. Like, I knew it happened and like seeing it on Twitter and stuff like that. But like, I came in pretty early into my game dev career, so...
Yeah. Last year I had massive amounts of FOMO, so I created a lot of events and used the hashtag not GDC, like people are using it again this year. And you reflect on yourself when you're finally here that there's no need for that FOMO. This will always be here, but this isn't the pinnacle of the game dev world. It's great to have everyone in one place. I'm absolutely enjoying being part of the talks and the culture that's here, but it's just a larger games week with a lot more international people.
And if you come here too early, it often seems like there's not much point to being here. So, like, unless you've got a game to talk about, a game to show, a product really to, like, show who you are, there's no point in being here, I don't think.
Yeah, and that's... Like, students, it can be quite intimidating. Like, I guess it's still a little intimidating for me, as I've only entered the industry as a professional this year. But I'm here with Opaque, so that's made things a little easier on that respect. Where I can say, like, oh, who are you part of? I'm like, oh, well, I'm studio manager at Opaque Media Group, and we make Earthlight.
Yeah, being part of a large group really does help, and I think being an Aussie really does help that as well. And, like, I guess everyone has that with every country, but it's like, I came walking to pick up my badge, and it took me about half an hour just to get around the block, because I kept running into people.
Yeah.
Like, running into Australians, and it was great having that chat.
Well, that's it. You turn around, you see another one there, you're like, oh, hey,
It's the comfort teddy
Yeah.
bear thing as well. Yeah, really horrible psych experiment that this guy did in like the 60s or 70s, where he like took baby monkeys away from their mothers and then put them in unfamiliar environments. One of them had a comfort teddy, like a teddy bear, and one of them just had a wireframe that gave food. And he found the one that actually started exploring early was the one that had the comfort teddy bear, which relates to Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Comfort is actually, I think, one of them.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, that makes a lot of sense then. Why I haven't like freaked out. I've had everyone here.
It's easy to jump from comfort
Yeah.
and then come back when you're not comfort.
Oh yeah. You need to know where you can be comfortable. So I guess it's the idea of safe spaces.
Yeah, safe spaces are good. Yeah, like if you have somewhere for treatment, you need to. It's just awesome.
Yeah. And well, that for me, that's my hotel room.
I think everyone's hotel room. I miss my hotel room. I miss my bed. I miss sleep. But yeah.
Is there anything you would like me to specifically seek out questions or answers for you in the class whilst I'm here?
Oh, question incoming.
Is the question just blank? Because I don't deal well with that.
You don't deal well with unknowns? Is that because you're like a producer and you need to know everything? And ambiguity is bad for us. Yep.
Ambiguity keeps you on your toes.
It keeps you learning. If you're comfortable, you're not learning. You need to push yourself to learn. Can you talk about any noticeable differences between game dev? Oh, yeah. Any noticeable differences between game dev culture from other countries?
The people we, I guess, talk about as a point where they've reached a height in their career, that happens over here as well. I was talking to intern producer at Zynga, and he was mentioning all these people. He was just rattling off names. I was like, well, we could do that, say, with like having people from League of Geeks or Mountains or what's the cactus one again?
Well-placed cactus.
Yeah, well-placed cactus. I delivered the mail once. But
I don't know. I think it's just cultural differences rather than game dev differences.
That's it.
At that point.
You're here for a specific topic.
Yeah, here for a reason. Like everyone's very friendly and happy to chat. Like there have been times I've done something. I think like because I had dinner with some Chinese people last night, and it's like even like teasing in class. It's like in China, the person with the lower social hierarchy actually chinks their class a little bit lower. And it's like things like that, like you don't understand that there are so many of these small rules.
Yeah.
And like a lot of it is like, okay, everyone's from different countries, so they tend to be forgiven. It's like Americans don't really swear that much.
Yeah.
So don't swear.
Getting in the front seat of the cab.
Yeah, taxis don't do
it's not a thing you don't do. But with Ubers, we were like, oh, is it okay if we can sit in the front seat?
Yeah. So
it's cultural differences. No, not really much with game. The reason I keep looking away is because I'm looking at people to just.
Also, our talk starts in 7 minutes. So,
yes.
Yeah.
But if you do follow myself or Kamina on Twitter, just essentially just tweet us questions and we can answer them for you. So Shano can pull up my another question.
Cool. Yeah. And following people at GDC is a really good way of getting an idea of what's happening at GDC.
What are you looking forward to most? Honestly, having a booth here at GDC. I've had a booth at PAX, and that was pretty interesting. Had a booth at Acme. So this is what.
What's the difference between, say, having a booth at PAX, which is a consumer event, and a booth at GDC, which is a developer event?
Well, that's what I'm about to find out. Whereas I've only ever been at consumer events and shown off my stuff at consumer events. Sure, I've had developers come up to me, but it's always been from the consumption side. So this time, I'm looking forward to the unknowns that come with showing at developers.
And the language differences that you'd use.
Yeah.
Yeah, what am I looking forward to most? I think today, like doing all these producer talks.
The production bootcamp was mostly the big thing that I was looking forward to as well.
Leveling up. And just meeting up people, just like reconnecting with people is always a great thing. I mean, there's the vault, so we can always watch these talks later.
But it's not the same.
It's really not. You're sitting in a room with people all keen to learn the same thing.
I am currently about to go approach them to be my new mentor, so I've got to go talk to them.
Yeah?
That'll be an interesting...
Yeah.
You will definitely see updates if you follow me on Twitter.
Also, swag socks are apparently a thing. People are starting to do socks as swag. It's so amazing. I got awesome socks from everyone's played Alto's Adventure, right? Anyway, I'm going to assume you have. So I got socks from their team, and that was really cool. I swapped a sticker for it, so I feel like I got a better part of that deal.
I should have bought some Earthlight shirts with me, and then I could have
Yeah.
got some socks.
Not the my socks.
Do you want?
Yeah.
I don't actually wear socks. I wear sockettes because they hide when I wear my Vans.
The important things,
Yeah.
Gotta look good. Presentation is important. So.
Yeah, and you look, and it's something people actually point out, but a bit of advice is you have something quirky about you. Like for me, I have my princess shoes. I have a pair of Princess Peach and a pair of Disney princess shoes. People, without a doubt, will always see them and be like, oh, there's just some... Sorry?
In the pickup artist community, it's called peacocking.
Well, there we go. It's called peacocking. You find your thing. Look, everyone has colored hair.
It makes you recognizable. Find something that means that people can find you easily, that you can often have on, say, your Twitter profile or something like that.
Yeah, don't go
thing.
pushing it outside of your boundaries either. Like, if it's making you uncomfortable to wear it, then...
Yeah, be honest with me.
Yeah.
Like I said, I only visited 4 people yesterday. That was fun.
Yeah, I actually haven't spoken to many new people. I spoke to a few new Australian developers. I've got to go get my ass out there.
Yeah, but at the same time, I'm kind of running in an introvert mode, so I'm not pushing myself to be something I'm not. Yeah. We
can wrap this up in 2 minutes. Has anyone got one more question?
I'm also disappointed that we haven't gotten any tweets. They should be following us and tweeting us questions.
Yeah, tweet us questions and we'll answer them. Oh no, Johnny Galvatron's sick today.
No.
Everyone's sick.
You can't get sick at the start of GDC. It's you're supposed to get sick on
after
the Thursday after that top.
I guess this is my punishment from Games Week. I avoided getting sick from that.
Yeah, I'm doing the same thing I've been doing for the last 6 months. It's just skimming. Every time I don't get enough sleep, I have to skim getting sick again. And I'm like, no, can't do it.
Nope.
Yeah.
One question.
Maybe I should tweet my GDC. What's your purpose?
Yeah, why? No. You will feel intimidated. Look, I'm saying, first of all, have you got the cash for it? Secondly, yeah, what is your purpose? What would you gain from coming here that you couldn't? The water going to something like Games Week. It's a fraction of the price cheaper.
Yeah, it's not really.
Oh, sorry. Apparently, it cut out.
Oh.
Sorry, I would say, recommend not coming. Stick to being local first and understanding the industry there, and then when you're on the world scale, you'll have the purpose coming here, and it will feel highly more valuable. But coming to an event like this to find your purpose isn't really an appropriate.
As a student, you need to have the skills. If you don't have the skills, and it's not really people are I guess there is the job section, but it's not something I've ever gone to.
No.
And you really need to be very confident in yourself, and you have to have the skills. I recommend just Games Week's a good one, getting mentors and stuff like that, finding out how you can push yourself in a direction that you have someone to sell, whether it's a product or yourself, here at GDC.
Yeah, and that's what I'd say, Games Week. Aim for that. There is more student focus now with GCAP loading happening, which is a student version of GCAP. But there's also other events around the city that will provide for students. So I'd say it's best to stay local where you do have a comfort zone. You've got your peers to support you. It's less money for one.
Yeah, it's interesting because when I first came to GDC, I was a student, but I also volunteered, and that was great because I met a whole heap of people from that. But yeah, it's like meeting students now. I'm not sure what their purpose is other than getting their name out, and you don't want to be doing that too early because it's like marketing again. You say stuff too early, and then people just like unless you have someone to follow that up.
People change in 2 years, can change in years, so.
I mean, it's good having contact with, make friends with everyone in your class and everyone else studying at the same time in Australia.
Yeah, use it as a testing ground at home, and then when you want to show yourself on a world scale.
We should probably.
Yeah.
You can't actually volunteer unless you have a working in America visa, which for most Australians involves being sponsored, which, GDC is not going to do for a 5-day conference. Volunteering in Australia is just kind of like, I guess, follow me on Twitter because I
was going to say, with a lot of the Games Week volunteering stuff, hit up myself and Kamina.
Yeah.
We can definitely get you on board with that.
And don't ask me when it's going to be, like when the volunteer forms are going to be out. Just like you will find them, otherwise you're not paying attention to like Facebook.
So essentially, I guess our wrap-up stuff is stay local for now.
Drink plenty of water. Get lots of sleep. Enjoy your time.
Also, live vicariously through others that go there, but also try to keep your FOMO under control. I know it's very hard to. Also, if you don't know what FOMO is, that's fear of missing out.
Yeah.
It's probably the best way for it, and when you know you're ready, you'll never know when you're ready.
I'm interested, how many of you have actually been watching GDC Vault Talks? Because if you're not watching the Vault Talks, why are you coming to GDC?
So I say that's a really good starting point. Yeah. We'll leave you with that. Go seek out some Vault Talks, and for myself and Cam on Twitter, we'll answer your questions when we can.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, there is essentially a 5 hours in the future of you, plus a day. Minus a day, whatever.
Never mind.
Yeah.
In the past. Yeah.
No, it's our pleasure. We will talk to you through the week then. All right. Enjoy your time, guys.